Hello, I am Dai Dark, and this video is going to show how I specifically distill. I know that some people do some different things, have specific patterns that they follow, but this is essentially what I do. So, let's get into it. The first stage of the session, once you load in, you want to move all your white pieces from the right to the left as quickly as you can before they start getting burnt. Because, well, burning things is bad. So, like this. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so once you have this set up, you have a small buffer between you and the furnace, you being the white pieces. You can start setting your board up in a way that allows you to continuously shift white pieces back for as long as you need to. Now, to do that, you'll have to remember the positions, or rather, remember how the pieces move relative to each other. And if you've been uh, looking closely, you'll notice that black moves down relative to white, and brown moves up. And I typically, and when I first started, I remembered that the iron is heavy, which is the black pieces, so they go down relative to white. So once you uh, commit that to heart, you can move your pieces quickly without thinking much, and you can see how things move. Now, I'm gonna start doing what I like to do, which is having two or three black pieces at the top left and having two or three brown pieces at the bottom left, which lets me deal with anything that spawns. Uh, Anything that spawns, really. If black pieces spawn at the bottom, I can use the brown pieces to move them up to take the white pieces from the edge, and of course the same goes for the top. Now, another thing I do is this 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 board doesn't let me show it well. This essentially, to move groups quickly, I do this looping method. This is right now a group of two so far, but this group looping method allows you to take down groups of essentially however long you want. So what I took down was a group of two. You can take groups of three. They're very efficient for groups of three or more. And they're just it's overall a good pattern to use. I don't think I use any other pattern other than that. You can do this W thing that you see me waving around. And that lets you move a brown and black piece from left to right. So, as you can see, like that. Or if you're moving it the other way, like that. And then there's the looping to drag one piece down, just doing figure eights. So I've gotten to the point where I started sending CCs up because I didn't feel that I could efficiently drag any more back. So once you get to this point, you want to start pulling your white pieces that you spawn to fill in any gap that you have in your chain. Now you'll notice that I moved brown pieces down into this area because it was blocked off by spices, or this spice, and a black piece was here in this spot. Now if I left that piece there and started filling it up with white, that black piece would have been stuck. So I had to fill it with a brown piece first before filling it with white. And you'll notice that you will get these kind of things quite often where you need to move one piece down before you get the actual piece you want. Now, I know some people like to set things up at this stage in the game. For example, setting up this brown diagonal allows me to have a path that goes straight to the bottom of my CC group, and having this black diagonal allows me to have a path straight to the top, so that when new things spawn, I can move them quickly. However, I don't really do that and just move the spawns as they come. I don't preset the diagonals, but if they are there, if they can be made quickly, I will form them and use them. Otherwise, really, I feel it's just, maybe I'm just too lazy. See, right there, 2 pieces to make it, so yeah. Bring the black piece there. So this is about it. You just keep filling the gaps straight until the end. Even at this point, you want to move your pieces up, and you want to fill the edge pieces first to make sure, because the center is the easiest to get to. As you can see, I didn't spawn enough white, so we can just let that go, and I end with a CC13. And yeah, that's about it. So to recap, upon startup, give yourself a buffer, move all your white pieces from the left to the right before you start setting up your board. Once you have that buffer, you can start setting it up, setting your board up to deal with new spawns as they come, by having 3 black pieces at the top left and 3 brown pieces at the bottom left to allow you to deal with any black spawns at the bottom or brown spawns at the top. And finally, once you start sending white pieces up, so once you start sending up your crystal clears, you just need to rush your spawns, your new white spawns, into the gaps, and keep a lookout for any areas that may have a black or brown piece stuck that you'll need to clear out before you fill up the area with white pieces. So with that, yeah, thanks for watching.